Yo! Video games.
I'll never forget it. It was the year when those grisly
Skip
murders-
it!
Skip it.
Dang!
We know, bro. We've seen it so many times. We know.
Said skip it. Skip
Dude, did this
it,
game really?
Skip it.
Did this game really?
Yep.
Wow. Hold up, chat. Let me see if I can actually fix this. They really did this?
Yes. And guess what? It was way better than the PlayStation 2 version.
The PlayStation 1 zoomed in even more.
Yes. And it was like, the screen was, yeah, no. The Chicago
Back to
typewriter.
the default one.
Chicago typewriter. PS2 was rough. You got the ankle right.
Whoa. It's actually widescreen. Sure. Fuck it. Here, hold on. Fuck it. Switch it. Bam. And let me see if I can add some niceness. Hey, what's up, woman? Bro, that image though. Too soft. Okay. I'll take pixels. God damn. Yeah, this game already has a very naturally fuzzy image.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Just in general.
Sir?
He says, "Get out of here, you piece of shit."
Lárgate de aquí, cabrón. Te voy a hacer picadillo.
I was wondering if you might recognize a girl in this photograph.
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí?
¿Qué carajo estás haciendo aquí? What the hell are you
Sorry
doing
to
here?
have bothered you.
To 20 years of Leon dodging this bitch.
Freeze. I said freeze.
I love this Leon voice actor so much. It's hard for me to think of like Leon not being this guy.
Well, you know what's wild? He trained the next Leon.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
The new dude's really good
Yeah,
too.
he literally trained the like. So imagine having like like Mark Hamill train the next Joker.
Yeah.
You know, it's really fucking cool. And like, yeah, like hearing the story of like how he was. Yeah.
I met the Leon voice actor at the
Yeah. No.
FF16
Yeah.
event.
That's when he told us the story. Of,
So
like,
cool.
How like he was trained by him and
Yep.
like he was honored to be Leon. He couldn't even. Yeah. It was so cool.
Where is it? Oh, the sound?
Yeah.
That's actually just our TV, funny enough. Yeah. That for some reason happens.
But the chat.
It doesn't happen to the chat. It's funny. We have to just like change the input every once in a while.
Un forastero! But I'm telling you, chat, like, the demo for this was mind-blowing.
Dude, there was an E3 where me and Simmons went to it. Capcom had Resident Evil 4 on one side and Devil May Cry 3 on the other. They won. They won the whole fucking show. They had the DMC4 pizza intro with Dante and shit where he's screwing up the demons inside, the Devil May Cry bar shit. And they had Leon running around this place. It was insane. Like, video games don't get better than this, dude.
That was 2004.
2004 E3. It was crazy.
It's that dog.
Always save on the dog.
Always. If you don't save that dog.
And it's funny, it's like, you look back and you realize that, like, Capcom really goes for realism in a lot of their games now. But they always have. They always go for, like, a stylized realism. They tried their best here. They tried to make this shit as realistic as possible. They tried to make RE2 as realistic as they possibly could with the technology, you know? And even the same thing applies to, like, the Devil May Cry games. They try to go for as realistic as we can, but technology, obviously limited on the
You know what I
PS2
love?
era.
Simmons is saving bullets even though he has unlimited.
True.
Yeah, realistic with flavor. Stylized realism.
Was sex discrimination here? What the fuck? Okay. It's a random thing to say. Stupid Leon.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because the menu is a different resolution. It flips between. It syncs back really fast, though.
Ooh, thanks for the raid.
Who was that?
Who is it?
Was it Nico?
Oh, Nico.
I see penguins. It's gotta be Nico.
Yep. He was doing,
DMC4 is pretty anime looking.
he was doing something
It is.
special today.
It's about as like anime looking as like Resident Evil 5 is, which is just the way those games looked.
Yeah, this is a game you wanted to just beat over and over to get all the unlimited weapons and just be like a god. Because like the first time you kind of struggled a little bit, and then you're like, oh.
I remember
you get
beating
revenge.
RE4 and immediately playing it again.
Yes, 100%. Because you got like the Chicago Top Rider, you got like one of the cool
Yeah,
guns.
you wanted to upgrade all the other weapons.
Yeah, and then you just go through and like, oh yeah, bitch, now you're gonna have to deal with me.
Why is this version better than the PS2? The PS2 version is notoriously limited in terms of like visuals.
Isn't it like Dork?
It is significantly like smaller. It's like a smaller window.
Yeah.
It's lower resolution. It's lower detail. The bad guys don't have noses. Like there's a lot of missing detail.
Other stuff like the chickens don't spawn on the PS2 version.
They just can't handle
so
it.
you don't get the grenades or the eggs.
And it was ported really fast because the game just blew up on GameCube. Because it was exclusive to GameCube. They said they would never bring it over, and then they did when money.
When money.
Yeah. So, one of the reasons why Mikami eventually left Capcom. Likely.
That was godlike.
Yeah, of that era,
Simmons
the PlayStation
saving
2
bullets.
was the hardest hardware to program for, or to create games for, and optimize for. While the Xbox had like the most overall horsepower, and the GameCube relatively easy to make games for. Which is why Capcom worked with Nintendo to release like the Capcom 5. What the hell was it?
Damn.
Woof.
Yeah, the frame rate's also worse on the PlayStation version. Yep.
runs worse. Like
Everything's
there's
worse.
more input lag too.
Yeah. I remember us playing it. We were like, "Ooh, this feels like shit.
Yeah.
This feels bad."
There's nasty input lag on the PS2 version.
But it's the one most people play. Because most people have PS2s.
Yes, because it was one of the best selling system of all time.
Or now.
Or now. You think Switch 1 is going to beat it?
It's gonna do it eventually.
Don't the chickens actually attack you?
No.
Not in this one.
Yeah.
That's some Zelda shit.
I remember like I got like hurt or some shit like that.
Maybe in the new one.
Yeah.
But Switch is number 3 still, right?
Switch is 3 for now. DS is 3 next week, give or take.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
Never seen that before.
Right through the wall.
Bro. Never seen that before.
Chop it? Hit him with that shoddy. Hottie. There you go.
Yeah, Switch overtook PS2.
Chop it. Let's see if it whip
What?
off.
Did Sony somehow just mystically sell 10 million more units?
Yes, they mystically sold 5.
Sony will never
Hey,
let them,
Fuck those guys.
never let anybody else have that. Apparently, the RE4 remake randomizer is amazing.
There's a randomizer officially?
It's made by the same folks who did like all the crazy RE2 mods that I had. From what I understand, I think it's like a similar crew. It's a mod. So it's a mod on the PC version, and it is like very well optimized and super fun apparently.
That's sick.
Yeah, BioRand RE4 on PC. RE4 remake.
I felt like after this game, Leon became the poster boy of fucking Resident Evil.
No, he was, dude.
Because Chris is always the poster boy, but then like after this game, Leon became the guy, you know? Like I always felt that way.
I personally felt Leon always was because RE2 was goated. All right, like some people played RE1, like some did. Everybody played RE2.
Right, and I mean like RE2 put the damn game on the map.
Yeah,
like
it really did.
Yeah. But like you could tell just by playing RE1 that they wanted Chris to be the guy.
I didn't really remember Chris from RE1 as much as I remember Jill.
I felt like Chris was the Ryu and Leon was
Bro,
the
you had a
Kennedy.
Chicago typewriter, bro. Go ham, bro.
Yeah,
That's why you have this thing, Like the
That was easy.
You have the Chicago typewriter. Fuck it.
My issue with the Chicago
Yeah.
is that it one-shot kills enemies.
Yeah.
So you don't get the fun play of like, like blowing them away.
That's fair. That's fair. Like just like.
It trivializes stuff too much.
But that's why I loved it.
Which is
though.
why you almost enjoy running around with the TMP a little bit more. The TMP with a huge mag.
Yeah.
Because you actually see the enemies. You know?
That's also fair. But I just wanted to be OP.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
And this game is home to likely the greatest video game mod of all time, which is RE4 HD.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, yeah.
Well, dude, the team that worked on that shit was insane. They went.
It's crazy.
They went ham.
It was like a few dudes that did all that shit.
Dude, they went to like locations and got like
Re-photographed the elements that Capcom did.
They found doors, gates, bricks that were used and taken in Spain because these guys luckily lived in Spain.
Yeah.
And found and
The stuff that Capcom took pictures of and used themselves. Yeah. There's a bunch of artwork in the game that is real artwork that Capcom just like threw in their own game. And then they rescan them because they're not selling the mod.
Why is it still collecting ammo?
why not?
I don't know.
Switch to something that you can actually shoot.
Force of
Get that big ass, Use my ammo, bro.
Bro, you have 12 shot. Well, you have 22
You'll
shots.
get more.
Magnum.
Use my riot gun.
Chicago
It's Magnum
typewriter.
ammo. It's just gonna like melt people.
Yeah, well, it is.
Yeah, and that was
Hit 'em
just
with that.
great.
Using the Matilda.
Yo, video game, what's up, dude?
This is for Matilda. What movie is that, chat?
So, did you guys hear about the Fortnite news?
Devil May Cry, baby.
And I'm like, why?
Devil May Cry?
Why not? Well, it's a weird. Usually,
Hey, Dr. Facilier.
Usually, Fortnite does shit based around things existing, like they're cross promotional.
That means a new Devil May Cry is coming.
Well, and there is a new Devil May Cry thing coming, but it's an anime.
That's what
It's the Netflix anime.
That's what they're promoting.
Wow.
So if it's gonna, I would be, if it's like the new Dante, Netflix Dante, and I'm like, well, that hasn't sold me yet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sold on that.
Jesus Christ. The
comes
goalpost.
the goalpost.
There's the goalpost.
Don't you guys want me to be happy?
We want you to fucking play the game, you hoe.
Well,
You know
yeah.
what's
Do you want me to like play it and love it? Or,
You will. It's fun.
well, I have to hold my ground. I'm not some bitch made shit. Okay, I'm not a whore.
Damn.
I'm not just gonna whore myself out for Fortnite.
He's gonna put out for the right character.
Hell yeah, dude.
Put out for the right character. That's what he's
And
gonna.
I will give myself like
Not
spread
Predator,
eagle.
It's not Ripley.
It was, bro. It was straight up. But there was too.
You're not playing it.
But that shit was old news. That shit's been around forever.
Damn.
There has to be new shit.
He's playing this like he's playing like.
My dude, they haven't done it yet. They just need to put fucking Cloud in it. And guess what? It's another one of the rumored games.
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy's in there. So, chill, my dudes.
It's coming.
Chill.
That's what he's saying.
We'll be together.
It's coming.
We'll finally be together. And I'll be happy, and you'll be especially happy that I'm happy.
Yes.
It'll make you much happier.
Really. What's the matter, Max? The Squid Game didn't get you to go back to Call of Duty?
What?
Yeah, there's some Squid Game shit into
There was a
COD.
Squid Game thing in COD?
Yeah.
Apparently COD has like a...
I'm surprised fucking Fortnite didn't get it. I'm like shocked.
There's
But- But you know,
It's in
money.
there. It's in the fan made
There's
shit.
some sort of like prop hunt thing
Oh, it's
in
really
COD
good.
too, right?
Oh, COD has prop hunt.
prop hunt, yeah.
Yeah, just built in. It's fucking awesome. See, prop hunt is best to play within the first week because people don't really know the maps that well.
Yeah.
Like you play like a month, like 3-4
I'll
months
fix this,
in,
Simmons, hold on.
and people know the map like crazy. But like
Yeah.
the first month of COD and prop hunt is fucking godlike.
Yeah. I get you. I hear you.
But still, it's still good because you can still hide and then run. Prop hunt
Did
is
he do
still.
the fucking suplex in this one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You have to get to the castle.
It's certain enemies.
It's unlocked by area.
Oh wow.
I think that also happens in the new one too. No. You can suplex in the village. It's like, but they made it contextual. It's like they have to be on their knees. You have to be behind them.
Yeah.
Bam.
Still fucking cool though.
When they're on their knees in this one, he just kicks them. He does like a short hair actually. Doesn't die.
Do you think RE4 Remake has the same vibe as RE4?
No.
It's a lot more serious. It isn't as hokey as this one.
That is true. That is absolutely what Simmons likes more about the old one, too.
A lot more dark tone to it as well.
The thing is, they didn't abandon the goofiness.
I think the term is like tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah,
like, this one's very tongue-in-cheek.
Tongue-in-cheek.
They didn't abandon it. They were like, okay.
They modernized it.
The charm.
Yeah, we want to make it a little more like little darker, a little scarier, but like.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a Marvelization. Where there's like, we can have it be serious, but not too serious sometimes.
Yeah.
They throw in like a bit of like levity to serious moments, but not at a hammy level, like really hammy level.
It's like the MCU versus the DCU, you know? Like DCU take it too far when it comes to realism.
Yeah, well, this felt like, in that scenario, this is like the MCU, and then Remake's more like the Snyderverse.
Oh wow, this was not in the remake.
No, some of these QTEs were removed. Because they said players don't want QTEs anymore.
Yeah, which is
they're not wrong.
It's dumb.
They're not. Wrong.
No,
it's dumb. Because like this game wasn't a problem. It was like every game afterwards, like overdoing it.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
And in good spacing, yeah, it's great. It keeps you on your toes.
And this area on a randomizer, I had like,
I remember
all of the birds
the
and
crows
bugs,
were spiders,
and the crows got turned into dudes. You would love the RE4 randomizer on PC. It's so fucking good. That playthrough was legendary for me. I walk into a room and I hear like, and it's the goddamn like predator running like, fuck. Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
Dynamite.
Simmons.
Juicy.
Did I play through the RE4 rando? Full playthrough on YouTube, bro. Full playthrough. It was insane. The term bird health became very important. Because the enemies that were crazy powerful, if they were replaced by a bird, they had bird health. So we would wonder, is this as hard as it seems? No, they have bird health, bro. So we would like throw a grenade and wipe them all out.
Oh shit.
Iframes.
Or.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, no, this game.
I like how he decided to do that. Let me just light this stick and go right at you.
This game's so charming.
It's great.
It's so charming.
Charming in a grossly visceral kind of way.
I don't think Remakes is as charming as this game.
No, I don't. I agree. Not at all. I agree.
I think that was the point. They wanted to make it.
But it is like, it does do a thing where it's a supernatural evolution of this while deeply respecting it, which is a tough thing to do in remakes, you know, because it's so close. Like RE4 Remake is ridiculously close to what this is. We're like, dude, what's the #1 thing you cut? Oh, you definitely cut the minecart sequence. You absolutely do. Because it's so weird and out of nowhere, and you barely go there for a second, and you go back to the same exact place. So you cut the minecart sequence, and did they cut it? Hell no. They redesigned the whole game around it. It's like, no, that's super important to us. It's like, whoa,
yeah,
shit.
minecart shit was dope. This reminded me of Temple of Doom.
And it's like even better in the new one, in my opinion.
Temple of Doom, baby.
The worst part about Remake is the fact that they cut almost all of the villain dialogue out of the game. So
yeah, the constant communication with Leon.
Yeah, getting rid of the codec calls and just the villain dialogue.
I think the only downgrade is Sadler in total.
Yeah.
So
even Salazar, just because like they put his lines in, but they did put it during the boss fight, just to have him. So you just don't see him as much, you know, because there's no codec calls. You kind of hear him on the little like tubes, but like.
Very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect.
God, remember all the chats we had with people after like the first day this was out? It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh my, everyone just like, it's so fucking good. I can't believe how fucking cool it is.
Yeah, we're
Did you do this? I did that. It's oh goddamn.
We're at Denny's just.
Yeah, I remember that Denny's trip, dude.
We're like, it was the moment like this is. I feel like when we played Metal Gear Solid for the first time.
This was that game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, yep, this is gonna be it. This is the moment everything changes. Like, this is the fucking game. I had conversations with Christian and stuff. He's like, "Can you fucking believe this game?" I'm like, "It's so fucking good."
Soon.
Was the gray filter a choice?
Around the time, yes. Yes, it's very indicative of this era, the mid 2000s. When devs effectively realized that we could color grade our games, you know?
It'll make it look better.
RE5.
And RE5, the glowing definition of that.
Yeah, it got destroyed.
Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
European filter, that's funny.
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
They did a really good job with Louise in the remake.
Yeah.
You got way more, you know?
Seen her?
What, you're supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Simmons knows the dialogue.
This is his
word.
Bro, this is like,
Jesus.
we've played this shit so
number one
much.
game.
Daughter?
This is Simmons' greatest game of all time.
Yes. Want to start explaining?
Simmons, is this better than Ocarina of Time?
No.
Oh,
There it is. Wow.
yeah, it is.
It's 3-2.
I overheard one of the
Damn.
villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
I agree.
Wait a minute. Ocarina of Time's number 2?
Yeah.
Corner trigger?
What the fuck is Simmons number 1?
And who might you be?
Oh,
Ah, that's
I
right.
am Luis Serra.
That is right.
my number one is different.
Simmons?
What?
Corner trigger?
Now I'm just
Got
a
it.
good-for-nothing
better?
guy who
In this
happens
game?
to be
It's not.
quite the
It makes like
loser.
number 5.
Why'd you quit?
Yeah, Chrono was like 5 or something.
Holy
I knew it.
All-time top 10.
I knew it.
I have a number one, but I ain't saying it.
Disgusting.
Nobody really
Disgusting.
appreciates you enough for it.
What's Kenny's number 1 game of all
The
time?
hero isn't what
Mortal
it's
Kombat 2.
cracked up to be anymore.
I'll give you 5 guesses.
Used to be a cop
Yeah,
myself.
I guessed wrong. You gotta give me a hint.
Only for a day, though.
It's nothing you would ever think
thought I was
that
bad.
my top one would be.
Is
Somehow
it an
I
arcade
managed to
game?
get myself involved
It
with the
has been in the
incident Raccoon
arcade.
City on my first day in the
Pac-Man.
force.
Nope.
That is the
good
incident with
guess.
the viral
That was a good guess, but
outbreak,
no.
The fuck are they talking
right? I
about?
think I might have seen a sample
Their
of the
plot.
virus in a lab at the department.
The dude was talking about his feelings.
No plot.
Not Power Stuff.
Nope.
Tetris, come on.
Tetris. Yeah, it's Tetris.
Now,
It is. Best game of all time. Come on, bro. It's Tetris. Simmons guessed it. He's not saying anything.
What
It
was
is.
the plan here? From the bad guy's perspective. Like,
Oh, they're idiots. They're stupid
Yeah,
virus
they're,
zombies.
they're just.
ew,
yeah.
I'm talking about the bad guy boss.
Oh,
he
to
injects them with the fucking virus, leaves them in the room for a
Leon.
random zombie to kill them.
Oh, no. He wants to inject Leon with the virus and the girl, act like Leon saved the girl, send them back to the U.S., who injects everybody else and the president with the virus
Take over the world.
and takes over the world.
Okay. So this is all part of his plan.
Yeah, he wants to turn them into, like, effectively sleeper agents that go back to the U.S. and infect everybody.
So then why did he try to stop them from escaping? Because at the end, he basically tries everything he can.
Because you get the virus out of you.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the time he gets
But before the very end of the game, you eject the virus.
Yeah.
And he even makes a
Las
note of that.
Plagas. But the virus turns you, like it fucks you up to the point where like you
You
can't
can
even
control people.
So,
I get that.
Luis, the guy we just saw,
Yeah.
is actually a researcher that found that shit.
Yeah.
And worked for Umbrella. So he gives you shots that
that
control it.
antivirus, yeah.
And then eventually he tells you have to go this part of the island where we worked to get it out of you.
stuff out. Yeah.
So there's parts where Leon turns, where he gets close to turning.
Right,
He's
right.
Like, he has a scene where he literally chokes out Ashley.
Yeah.
stranger.
I think it's Ada.
Oh, it's Ada. You're right.
Your selection.
He chokes out Ada and Ashley at the same time. He lifts them up.
And then double chokes. I'll kill you all.
Glory a las plagas. That's the new one. It's not in the old one. That's that new room they made. Where the Lost Plagas can control the other guys, where they have like a hero Plagas.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
kill.
like
That's RE4 remake shit.
Fucking-
That was not in the old one.
That was kind of like based off of a thing in separate ways, where like Ada was theorizing that like Sadler's staff had like
Could control people.
control
It
the
also
other
is
sides.
very close to RE7 8 shit, where
Yeah, a little bit with the moss.
with the goop
Yeah.
that can like has Wi-Fi that can communicate.
There's a big tree. There's a big tree and like a
There's a goofy tree. Ah, shit!
I like set that off way too early.
the mold.
He doesn't even know.
Yeah, the mold is great.
Bro, you zoom in with this shit and it doesn't slow down at all. Frame rate's totally fine.
And they're very far away.
They're
too.
very far away.
It's pretty solid.
You know what to do?
Ah! It didn't explode last time. He fell and then it exploded.
Hey, there's a bitch! Say hi to him, Simmons.
It's like that movie. It's like that movie.
That's still satisfying. Some guy's talking shit to you, and you just blow
blast him
away.
in his freaking head. No, he's fine. He's still walking. He's good.
There's some cheese.
Yeah, this area, I swear, man, when you first come to this area, man, this is the hardest place in the game.
Yeah, this game, this is the, what's it called? This is the barrier. What do they call it? The term when you have like a part of a game that is like a skill check.
Yeah,
Where it's
yeah.
like, okay, so you're not gonna have to legit engage the mechanics here, or else you're not gonna be able to go any further. Because guess what? It just gets harder from this point forward.
Yeah.
A difficulty spike. Yes, exactly. It's a combat puzzle.
You can kind of cheese the bridge because you can like just fall off.
Yeah, but you don't know that in your first.
Yeah, in your first playthrough, yeah, you don't know what the fuck's need to do in here. And there's so many enemies, too.
Which is why this is so much fun of just like surviving. I killed so many dudes.
Oh, that's why Mercenaries mode was kind of cool, man.
Oh, dude, mercenary mode.
Yeah, figuring out how to take care of hordes.
Hordes, yeah.
Oh shit!
Ah, he got me on the
Iframes.
iframe.
Whoa!
Oh, fuck off. There we go.
I think I take away health.
Detrás de aquí, cabrón. Yeah,
There's no ways I can throw axes.
This place you had to find a really good spot to like
This
have your back.
in the RE4 remake is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yep. You definitely die a few times here.
Yep.
I think I played on the normal difficulty, so it was like extra hard, but it was like, oh, okay, so I go here, I create a barricade, I do this shit, grab the grenade, I throw it over there, do this, yada yada.
Oh, I'm definitely a Chris fan, video game. I like RE5 more than this game. I'm a RE5 fanboy.
Because of multiplayer.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I played that game before this one.
I give RE5 its flowers because it is a legit amazing co-op game.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I've had as much fun playing in an RE, co-op game, or an RE game, than with you, Max,
What's up, man?
and then playing with you, Kenny.
Yeah.
Like, just those two games. is
Well, it was the other,
fun.
the other Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one I was talking about.
Yeah, the one like they had flashlight and you had to like shine this light and slow him down.
Yeah, and Wesker as like a bad guy.
Oh my god, he's so solid.
He's the best.
He's so
like
solid.
the Wesker just like, coming throughout the game as like the lead bad guy. That game's got great character.
And you know what? I agree with them killing him off because you don't want to overdo it, Like that.
I'm shocked they kept him dead.
I know, I am too. I'm absolutely, but especially with like Bison coming back 30 times in a row in fucking Street Fighter,
Yeah,
like
it's a fighting game.
I get it, but like I'm surprised Capcom actually had the balls to say, you know what, let's just keep him out this time. I'm fucking shocked.
They until they eventually go completely around the circle again.
I
and he comes
would
back.
not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. If
That bitch is coming back, dude. We literally see him. Like he's literally alive. at
Yeah,
the end of
but
RE4.
it's him back then.
I know, that's what I mean. They go full circle.
Yeah.
Or eventually they remake it all the way back to him being alive so that Wesker can be a big thing again.
Again, yeah. I mean, well, then that means that you guys admit that Part 5 is going to get remade then.
Oh, it definitely will.
Okay, well
Like,
then
they insinuate the shit out of it.
all right, well then I
It
mean,
might not be immediate, but it will happen.
okay, well I mean that was the exact
Someday.
opposite of what you guys told me fucking like 2 years ago when you guys when I asked about that you guys there's no way they can do it.
Because shit changed.
Okay.
They literally show him in the end.
How about remake 6 and make it good?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
No,
That's
too far
the
now.
same argument with Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then,
Remake Code Veronica and remake 6 and make them good.
sure, why not? Why not?
I mean, kind of agree with you. I kind of agree. But I think I like the idea of like a Wesker bad guy game again.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good reason why he survives, though.
Yeah, the stinger of that. So when you beat the DLC of RE4 Remake, Like the stinger at the end that teases you for where the story's going is literally RE5 music. Like, they just say
And
it.
like, I don't know, because then like how he injects himself with like the virus, like he makes a new virus with his DNA so he can be like reborn again, like somehow. Like it would be like a situation where like I forget what it would be, but it would be like it'd almost be like Thanos in Avengers, where he's just like it's a new Thanos, and he's like
You want a multiverse, the Resident Evil series?
not a multiverse. It's just like kind of like.
He'll come back.
He'll come back.
Some stupid reason. It's whatever. It's fine.
But he doesn't
Bro,
know.
they're gonna give us a game. Well, no, actually, we already did play as Wesker.
Like,
We literally play as Wesker in Mercenaries.
Yeah, no, but what's the one where he just does, like, it's almost like a thing where he just, oh, that's what it is, Max. It's like Avatar with blue guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Avatar. That's what I was thinking. Like, where he knows and he kind of like sees what happens, but it's not the same Wesker, but it is kind of Wesker. Like an Avatar where, you know, he's the blue guy, but he's not.
Someone in the chat's like, can we get a new RE3 remake? No. RE3 remake has the exact same relationship to the other Resident Evil remakes as RE3 has to the original Resident Evil games.
Thanos.
It's hilarious, dude.
That Thanos was hilarious.
Like, RE3 always gets sort of the short end of the stick. It's weird.
Jill had her chance. It's over. I thought the game was fine. I don't think it was that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
And it's not. That's what I mean. It's like, I feel the exact same way about OG RE3. Where it's like, oh yeah, compared to the Resident Evils, this is like an 8.
Yeah.
Like, this is fine.
I think what really turned you off was that ending, like the hard level fucking final boss and shit like that.
No, well, the rest of the game was just obviously compromised, you know? So the big part that got me was like the demo.
Right.
Demo was sick. It's got Nemesis like hunting you down in a city. I'm like, the whole game's gonna be this. This is gonna be cool, dude, because this is actually great. It's scary as fuck, too. And then you play the rest of the game and it's a roller coaster. It's literally, I'm just getting on this ride now. And we just go. And Nemesis shows up in boss fights every once in a while, and then you like kill him.
Yeah.
And we ignore a lot of old RE3 and just go on his roller coaster. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not bad. It's just that it's not what I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
You know, and if the whole game was Nemesis on your ass the whole time, and like you have to figure out ways of dealing with him, no, that's not it. It's a little bit of that, and then it's just boss fights and set pieces.
And the original, he was on your ass the whole time.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, they took that away. Maybe they didn't have enough time to flesh out the game, I guess. I don't know.
No, it was handed to a different developer.
Yeah.
It was not made by Capcom internal.
And that's what I'm saying, is that the other developer was like, oh, well, we didn't have enough time to, flesh out.
Or they just weren't as good.
Yeah.
Like, the games are made by talented people. And if you don't have the talent behind it, then it's not as good.
Those developers of RE3 Remake are one of the 3 developers on Okami too.
Oh no.
They were the original developers potentially of like, in the rumors of RE4 before it was like, oh, no, Capcom's gonna do this instead. So.
And then they pulled the team. They're like, yeah, you guys aren't good, that's right.
Pretty much. Same exact thing, because like RE4 is Capcom's like, baby.
Right.
They're in the credits, I think.
They are, because they're responsible for some parts.
Multiple parts of like 8 and 4 remake and 3.
It's the exact same shit that happened with Square Enix and FF7. Another dev working on our big flagship game. This isn't as good as we want it to be. We'll do it ourselves. So it takes like a bunch of time for it to come out. And I'll be real, like RE4 came out in like 2023, and dude, we were hearing no RE4 remake. And we were having conversations with people about it at like E3 2018. What? And shit. Way back in the day.
It didn't work.
I do granadas. That will work. Boom.
Yeah! Redneck fishing!
There's a lot of dead fish. And you can't even use them. They take up so much goddamn inventory.
The big one takes up a lot of space. You know those people out there who have like... like their whole inventory box is all fish.
Yeah. All fish. All right, get to Captain What's His Beard, so we can try a different game. This is just the greatest game. What was our number 2?
Melee.
Aha! Good game to try.
It's a pretty good fighting game to try.
It's a good fighting game.
Yeah.
Platform fighter.
Yeah.
Platform.
Oh.
Oh, kill something with an egg.
Right.
Aiming is
close, I
problem.
think. You gotta get a little close. Did you just use it? Oh, okay.
You ate
I was
it.
gonna say, did you just use it?
You put that in- you put it in your mouth.
That shit is gone now.
Use everything in the inventory. Spray a bird with some first aid.
Fuck it. Good life.
Oh, this bird's gonna fucking get it.
Oh, Magnum. Wow. Wow, the other one didn't fly away after that. That is shocking.
Bird's chill with it.
Right? He's like, yeah.
He's like, I didn't like him anyway.
yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah. $5.
What are you shooting at?
Why are you shooting the thing with Magnum ammo?
Yeah, there's nothing there. There you go. Hell yeah. Fuck that guy. Bitch ass. Fuck them birds.
Damn. Right in his eye. I didn't see him die.
I'm just out to just have some fun. I was just hungry.
Look at that bird.
Dude, speaking of crows, there was like 1,000 crows in where I live, bro. They were all. It was like a crow convention.
It was Crowcon?
Yeah, CrowCon. On my casa earlier today. I'm like, what the fuck are all these crows doing over here? They just go. They go around different places. Sometimes it'd be around Disneyland.
Do not fuck with crows.
Nah, they remember.
For real.
They remember.
I was super sick.
I love crows.
I know, I was super sick.
I love crows too. I'm just saying.
Crows are the greatest.
So all the crows that are watching, I love crows.
Oh yeah.
I was
crows
super
are
sad
great.
because I accidentally killed one, dude. I was so fucking bummed about it. I actually went to a police officer and asked him because as I was driving out in like the fucking middle of the night, a crow had the fucking genius idea to fly low past me, and I hit the crow with the windshield.
You carry the same blood as
Picked it up,
us,
put it in my trunk, and I tried to head to a fucking a vet, but it was the middle of the goddamn night, so nobody was gonna do anything. But I saw a cop, and I was like, "Hey, what can I do to try to save the crow?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, there's not much you can do. Just wait until the morning until the vet comes out." I was like, "Oh, okay." So waited until morning, and by the time the morning was done, that crow was donezo's. I was like, fuck, I was so sad. But after that, I always feed crows when I go to a fucking fast food place.
Oh, yeah.
I see crows there.
Same.
I just fucking give them off. And I was like, I'm sorry for everybody.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't my
I'm
fault.
sorry.
I'm sorry. I love you guys.
Man, no, crows are awesome. I always try to feed them and stuff. Dude,
I berate seagulls.
yo, fuck seagulls.
Yeah. I make fun of them.
Seagulls suck,
Your
bro.
mom's a bitch.
You go to the beach and you have your shit and they're like,
I tell my child to chase them.
yeah. As soon as you leave, they fucking just jump
As
all
soon
over
as you
the
turn
place.
your back, they take your Cheetos. I'm like, fuck
Take-
this guy.
Dude, I remember one time.
She has a different costume.
I remember one
want
time
it special.
I went to the beach, bro, and I had food, and I remember I had some Taco Bell, and I had a burrito.
Whole burrito.
Whole burrito. This fucking thing, one fucking seagull ate a whole burrito. It was like, and it was like a 99-cent, but it was a fairly sized. This motherfucker ate the whole goddamn
Gonna die
thing.
or eat this burrito.
Yeah, it's one of the two, yo. And I'm like, God damn, bro. He didn't want to share that shit with any of the motherfucking homies, bro. This fucking thing, a whole fucking burrito.
That bird was 80% burrito.
Yes,
By
bro.
the time
I'm
it
like,
took flight.
what the fuck, bro? Like, if I swallowed a burrito, I'd be like, holy shit. This thing was, the burrito was almost half the size of the fucking bird.
Saw this one video. I don't know if it was fake or not, but it's an older video of these teenagers giving a whole bunch of seagulls in Venice like a bunch of food, but they covered it in laxatives.
Oh, yeah.
And the birds just shitting everywhere.
Shit on
Shitting everywhere. All over people, all over the place. I don't know if that was real or not. The classic.
Let him have it.
Throw the scope at it. Uh-oh.
I remember I went on a date months ago, and we spent majority of the time. We went to the Malibu beach, and we spent the majority of the time looking at this one guy who was covered in fucking seagulls. It was the wildest shit. And apparently, it's just this guy who just chills there, and he just feeds the seagulls, and he becomes the seagull's favorite guy.
Seagull whisperer.
Yeah, he was a seagull whisperer. I remember I got a picture or fucking video of it a while ago. This is crazy shit.
They got arrested for
The
that.
second that maybe we should stop feeding birds. Yes, because most of the food you give birds is really bad for them.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Like it destroys their digestion. Like giving ducks bread and shit is super bad for them.
But that's, you know what's funny? That's why I go get peas.
Yes.
Because I you know, there's a duck pond that's, you know, not too far from where I live.
Learn that. Like most
just get
animals,
peas.
they're not really good with eating human food.
Yeah, no.
Like for example, I mean, I hate to tell you this if you do this, but your dog is not really designed to eat any of the food you eat, except like boiled chicken and rice with no seasoning on it.
Yeah.
Unseasoned rice.
Everything. Like
No seasoning.
Chat. I don't know if you guys can see this chat.
Oh.
Sorry. But this dude was covered in freaking seagulls, bro. And like they were just like, what the fuck? Look at this guy. Like legit
doing
just
it.
Like the
Legit.
bird
He's out
lady
there.
in fucking Home Alone 2.
Yeah.
So and as a
dude was covered.
a word of warning, you can if
you
you're
get sick.
if you're feeding your
Okay,
dog
from
human
that,
food,
Yeah.
it could expedite kidney failure.
Yeah.
It could expedite
that's either
your dog's
Redondo
lifespan.
Beach or no.
You know, what's that shit called? There was the first case of bird flu that happened in the U.S. like not that long ago.
Redondo Beach or the Orange County Beach? What's the Orange County Beach? It's all like
He was not down.
Got a selection.
okay.
Steve would not go that far even for a date.
So Redondo Beach.
My cutoff point is Long Beach. I'm not going all the way to OC.
Okay, so there you go.
Don't do
That's
that shit.
Redondo Beach.
It's not Redondo Beach.
Wow. It looked like Redondo.
Your dog lived 19, had no problem eating all homemade Mexican food. Bro, my grandma was like a habitual smoker and drank coffee only exclusively for like 30 years. And she lived into her 90s. Like, is it good for you though? Do you want to run the risk? Like, the kidneys aren't designed to process that shit.
Everybody's different, you know. Their body just reacts to different things. But it's not recommended.
One of the things that dramatically shortened Benny's life, as tragic as it is the fact that very late into his life, he died from kidney failure, right? And we had to give him a very specific diet to extend his life, and we did. We actually gave him like 2 more years when we first found out he had kidney failure. But we found out he only had 1 fucking kidney. And that's because he was a purebred.
Yeah.
And when you have a purebred dog, you can get weird things like that. Like they can just not have the right biologicals.
Oh, gee, like my dog? The fuck?
Yeah. So like that, he just only had 1 kidney to filter like all the stuff that he might have eaten throughout his life that was not particularly good for him. So purebreds, you know, as much as they have their papers and all that stuff, their genetics are usually fucked up because of like inbreeding.
Yeah.
This is why it blows my mind that everyone loves pugs, but pugs are the most fucked up dogs. You
Oh
can
yeah,
ever
they can
imagine.
barely breathe, dude.
Pugs living is like torture.
And people love them, and they breed them constantly.
Yeah, they keep
It's
getting
like,
bred because they're cute and they're weird looking.
How is that fucking cute though? Look at their face, bro.
I know.
It's like how?
I know pug lovers too.
Yeah,
So
it's
in
wild.
this situation, in the randomizer, I came in here and I turned the corner, and they were all dogs. And as soon as I made a noise, they all looked at me, and I was like, uh-oh. and I threw 1 grenade, and they all died the same way as the birds did, because they all had bird health.
Bird health.
Bird health.
Bird health.
Shot.
Get it back.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, there was one.
Simmons, you 100%. I'll help you set it up. You should play RE4 HD, randomized.
Yeah.
I will help you set it up.
Is it this one?
Yes, it's OG RE4 and randomized. It's godlike.
I want to do RE2 randomized.
Oh,
Can you do it
oh,
with-
dude, BioRand is godlike.
Yes.
Can you do it with like saved loadouts, or do you have to do like a new game plus for it?
I don't know, but you have to make a seed. So I think you have to do a new game. You have to create a seed which jumbles everything up.
Okay.
You know,
I was
and then
curious.
once it's made,
I was
it's made.
curious if it was like if it generates it you know, whatever, or if you can.
Oh, you'll enjoy the challenge. Like what it does, it makes you play RE4 like a completely different way than you're used to.
Yeah.
It really makes the experience unique.
I
Because
mean, me and Mike at one point we did a knife only run all the way past, all the way up to Torres Mendez.
Yeah, if
we
you
even
enjoy
killed
the
El
challenge-
Gigante with a knife.
So the cool thing that happens, which is also like kind of jank, what's the guy's name that you fight from like the crates and then the crates fall like at the end of the game? Guy with the mandibles. He's like one of the conquistadors or some weird shit.
Oh yeah.
Conquistador.
He's one of like the cape guys.
They're the progenitor, not the progenitor. You're the right hand.
U3 or something like that, or
That's it.
Yeah, it. So it's the one at the very end that you eventually fight just like on a rock.
It.
That guy was replaced the bearded dude boss for me.
Oh yeah.
So I had to fight him inside this area that was like super compacted and crazy, and eventually like I found a way to get it done. But it was like a crazy puzzle that I was like, ooh, I've never had to think of this before. Because the area was not designed for you to fight that monster, but he had the same health as the normal boss. So it was like balanced.
Yeah, but it has like some of the most health in the game. He's like a run killer.
But he didn't because he replaced a boss. He got that the enemies take the health of what they're replacing. Or else it'd be fucked up because you get like, you know.
Right, but like if whatever you fought in the crates, you're saying like what did you fight?
So what I'm saying is in the crate area it wasn't him at all. It replaced the bearded guy.
Yeah.
And when the bearded guy eventually, when the bearded guy's first form fell, it was that crazy monster.
Right.
And then when it gave me the cutscene of that thing dying, it came back, and it was El Gigante.
Really?
And then I had to fight El Gigante in that very tiny space.
Yeah.
And it was like, holy shit! So the phase 2 was completely different. Like, they gave me the cutscene of the OG game, but a different enemy once it spawned me in.
You remember
So-
what you fought inside the
It could be
area?
Santa Monica.
I can't remember. It might not have been important. Might have just been some random.
Would have been some with a lot of
It would have been a
health,
different
though.
boss.
Did you get one where there's like a bunch of Krausers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got one where Krauser was replaced in an area in the finality of the game where there's usually a whole bunch of birds.
Yeah.
And there was Krausers everywhere.
Bunch of Krausers.
And they were flying all over the place and shit. I was like, what the
flying.
fuck? And there was Krauser just running at me. But they had bird health, so I was able to take them down.
Yeah. So regardless if they get replaced, they will always have bird health.
Yes, so the enemies, if it was an option that the enemies take the health of what they're replacing.
All right.
Which effectively balances it, or else it'd be fucked up. You just lose all your ammo.
Right.
You know?
Flying Krausers.
I think we ended on this kill, right? Right?
Yes. Which one is this? Oh, yeah. Die.
I think this was in remake too. They
It
brought
was.
this back.
It was different.
Yeah, it wasn't as scary.
It goes to a cutscene
Yeah.
Right.
instead of just dying.
I scared the shit out of Oscar with this. It's brand new.
I think there was like a TikTok of people scaring like their parents and shit like that at this part.
Get the fish, get the fish. Because they even do this bullshit where they're like, get the fish, get the fish. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the setup was like kind of obvious, you know?
Like,
Yeah, this one keeps the camera, so it's
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
And it just pulls out as soon as it bites you.
And
the new one, it
where
goes to a cutscene.
Yeah, it goes to the
Yeah.
cutscene, and the monster slowly comes at you.
Yeah.
Too. It's not even this fast. It just
It's a bit
comes
different.
this fast, so it's like,
All right. RE4, greatest game ever. See you in the next game.
Hey.
Goodbye.